you're a speaker at Jeff Pulver's 140 conference in New York.
Yeah.
You've obviously, you're pretty well connected in the tech scene here, and that's because you're a guerrilla marketer.
Yeah, probably is. I mean, I've been very active in the field of internet marketing. That has been my specialty, and then into social media. So I'm well connected both in Iceland and internationally to other bloggers and marketers and tech people all around the world.
And you were speaking at Jeff Pulver's conference about how you became a 140 character, is that what they say?
Yeah, a Twitter character. How I became a Twitter character. Yeah. So I was just explaining how I built up my audience on Twitter and my network.
And give me the example you gave me earlier. What did you actually do?
Well, just to name a few simple things that are good to build audience, it's if you can live tweet. I live tweeted the birth of my son, natural disasters, financial crisis. These are the stuff that I can recommend to people if they want to build up a Twitter audience.
And you actually had a marketing campaign that went around the world through Twitter and social media. Tell me about that.
Yeah, a friend of mine called me last spring and he said, the election in the US is coming up. And the president of the US is like the most powerful person in the world. Who becomes the president in the US affects us here in Iceland, and it affects people in the UK and Europe and Africa and Asia and all over the world. So shouldn't people all over the world have a say in who becomes the next president of the US? I don't know, maybe not.
Yes.
But anyway.
I think I should decide, actually.
Yeah. Everyone has an opinion on who it should be. So it would be very interesting to ask the world who should be the next president of the US. So we decided to ask the world, and we made this website called iftheworldcouldvote.com, and it was a very simple website. We had a picture of Barack Obama and John McCain, and you would just press either one and press vote, and then we had the results on a page where you could see a world of the map, where all the countries where Barack Obama was in majority were blue, and the country where John McCain was in majority was red. And it was just a pet project, so we actually didn't have a single penny to spend on marketing or PR or anything like that. But we did invest some time in it, of course. We used only social media, nothing else. We used the blogosphere, my connections in the blogosphere. We used Twitter, we used Facebook, we used LinkedIn, and we spread the word through those channels.
And it's not about just like sending out a tweet. It's about, you were saying, building connections.
Yeah. It's not just going on Twitter and blasting out your messages, because people just look at you as a spammer. So you need to make the right connections. You need to build up your network and connect with people and communicate with them. And Twitter actually proved to be the most effective tool for that, especially regarding PRs. We both sent traditional PRs via email to news agencies all over the world, and that gave results in smaller countries. But when it came to big media, we got no response. I mean, they get hundreds of thousands of PR releases like that every day. So what proved to be the best method was a press release in 140 characters, only one tweet.
So a Twitter press release, or what would it be, a trest release?
Yeah, something like that. Tress release. Yeah, probably. So.
I mean, people are like just wanting to use social media in any way they can. They're just sort of jumping on the social media bandwagon. As an early adopter yourself and someone who's had success with that, what's next for social media and how far can it go?
Well, first of all, companies need to realize that social media is not like traditional media. It's not a platform where you can go and broadcast your message. It's a platform where you can communicate with your customers and clients and your network. So that's what you need to focus on. It's not an advertising platform. That's rule number one. Secondly, what's going to be next? I think the next big thing that we are going to see is the more use of video. Yeah, like this. I mean, with the high-definition cameras becoming very accessible, very cheap, they are coming into phones now. Everyone will be able to create videos in high quality and easily put them online. So that will be a much more popular platform of communication in the future, I think.
And do you think also social media is a lot about creating yourself as your own brand? Like if you look at people like Skobelizer and Jeff Pulver, they've almost become their own media outlets. They've become Michael Arrington, for example. They almost become personalities, and it seems to be working. They're getting thousands of followers, and it's sort of like they've got people who are interested because we're all human, and it's about connecting with a person. It's not about I don't know what you feel about corporate Twitter accounts, but I think they don't really work.
Yeah, it's true. It's because I have a certain theory that the 20th century is much about mass communications, and everything is about the masses. We got mass production like Henry Ford, and everything went into the masses, distribution. Shops, we shop at big malls that are the same all over the world. It's the same brands we are buying all over the world, and what we are missing is personality. And that's what we are looking for, and that's what social media brings us. It brings us the opportunity to get this personal connections, even though you're communicating with big brands. If big brands know how to use social media, they will do it on a personal level. And that's what I think is so great about social media. That's also why, it like levels the playground. So big personalities can become large brands online easily.
Well, Hjörtur, I'm sorry that I can't say your name. I'm really sorry, but
keep on practicing.
Thank you very much, and it's really interesting. I'm gonna come back to Iceland and do an interview, catch up with you in a few months' time if you'll let me.
Do that, please do.
As long as you don't slap mud on my face. Like
I don't have any. I'm sorry.
So, brilliant. Where can people find you?
They can find me on my blog. It's just blog.scope.is, or on Twitter it's @Hjörtur. That will be HJORTUR.
Okay, .is.
No, not the Twitter account. It's just @HJORTUR.
And your blog?
Blog.scope.is.
Okay, and I'm getting really bummed now because it's a really hot area. Let's go. Thank you.
Bye.